At their anniversary dinner, my parents turned me into a joke in front of everyone. They thought I'd laugh it off like always. They didn't expect me to stand up and walk out for good. I almost didn't go to their anniversary dinner. Something about it felt off from the start. Maybe it was the way my mom insisted I had to be there, or the way my dad casually mentioned there would be a few surprises. In my family, surprises usually meant one thing: attention, and not the good kind. Still, I went, because no matter how many times things had gone wrong before, there was always that small part of me that hoped maybe this time would be different. The dinner was held at a rented hall. Nice place, decorated carefully, tables set, lights dimmed just enough to feel elegant. Relatives and family friends filled the room, laughing, talking, celebrating. From the outside, it looked perfect, like a happy family milestone. The kind people post pictures of. I walked in quietly, nodding to a few familiar faces. "Hey, you made it," someone said. "Of course," I replied, like I had a choice. My parents were near the front, greeting guests. My mom spotted me first. "There you are," she said, smiling wide. She hugged me quickly, then pulled back and looked me over. "You could have dressed a little better," she added casually. Just like that. First comment of the night. I forced a small smile. "Good to see you too." My dad stepped in next. "Try to stay out of trouble tonight," he said, half joking. People around us chuckled. I nodded. Always do. That was the thing. I never caused problems. I just existed. And somehow that was enough. Dinner started soon after. Speeches, toasts, stories about their marriage, how they met, how they built everything together. People clapped, laughed, smiled. It was exactly what you'd expect. Then, after a while, my dad stood up again, glass in hand. "Before we wrap things up," he said, "I want to share something a little different." That sentence alone made my stomach tighten, because I knew that tone. Casual, playful, but with an edge underneath. He looked around the room, smiling. "You all know our kids," he continued. A few people nodded, turning their attention toward our table. My brother sat up a little straighter. My sister smiled, already anticipating praise. Then my dad gestured toward them. "Our pride and joy," he said. "Successful, driven, making us proud, every day." Applause. Soft but real. Then his eyes shifted to me and paused, just long enough to change the mood. "And then," he said, letting the words hang slightly, "there's this one." A few people laughed. Lightly, uncertain. I stayed still, didn't react, didn't move, because I had been here before. Different room, different people, same role. He chuckled. Every family needs a reminder that things don't always turn out perfectly, right? More laughter, a little louder this time. My mom smiled like it was harmless, like it was funny, like I was supposed to laugh along. But I didn't, because something about this time felt different. Maybe it was the number of people. Maybe it was the way he didn't even hesitate. Or maybe it was because I was finally tired of being the punchline. I looked around the room, at the people laughing, at the people avoiding eye contact, at my own parents, standing there like this was normal. And for the first time, I didn't feel embarrassed. I felt done, completely done. I slowly placed my napkin on the table. The small movement barely made a sound, but it was enough, because deep down, I knew something they didn't. I wasn't going to sit there and take it this time. And when I stood up, it wasn't to defend myself. It was to leave. I pushed my chair back slowly. The sound cut through the laughter, just enough for a few people to notice. My dad was still smiling, still in the middle of his speech. "But we love him anyway," he added, like that made everything acceptable. More laughter. I stood up, fully this time. That's when the room started to shift. Not all at once, but enough. A few people stopped laughing. No one followed me. No one called my name. The door closed behind me. And just like that, it was quiet. For the first time that night, everything felt still. I walked to my car, sat down, and just breathed. No noise. No comments. No expectations. Just silence. And it felt better than anything inside that room. My phone buzzed a few minutes later. My mom. I didn't answer. Then a message came through. You embarrassed us. I stared at the screen for a moment, then typed back. You did that yourself. I put my phone down and started the car. Because the truth was simple. I didn't leave because of one joke. I left because it was never just one. It was years of being reduced to something smaller than I was. Years of being the easy target, the safe punchline. But not anymore. As I drove away, I realized something clearly. Walking out didn't mean I lost my family. It meant I stopped losing myself to keep them comfortable. My mom noticed first. Her smile faltered slightly. What are you doing? She asked under her breath. I didn't answer her. I looked at my dad instead, straight at him. And for the first time that night, his expression changed, just a little, because he realized something was different. I wasn't smiling. I wasn't playing along. I wasn't going to let it pass. I'm leaving, I said calmly. The room went quiet, not completely, but enough that people nearby could hear. My mom's eyes widened. Don't be dramatic, she whispered. Dramatic. That word again. Like reacting to being humiliated was the problem, not the humiliation itself. I'm not, I said. My dad laughed lightly, trying to pull the moment back under control. Sit down, he said. It's just a joke. I shook my head. No, it's not. That landed because my tone didn't match his. I wasn't joking. I wasn't angry either, just clear. The kind of clear that doesn't leave room for dismissal. A few relatives shifted uncomfortably in their seats. Someone coughed. Someone else looked down at their plate. Because now, it wasn't funny anymore. It's always a joke, right? I continued. When it's about me. My mom stepped closer. Stop this, she said quietly. You're making a scene. I let out a small breath. No, I said, you made the scene. That hit harder than anything else I had said. Because it was true. My dad's smile was gone now. This isn't the time for this, he said. I nodded. You're right. Then I looked around the room, at the people who had laughed, at the ones pretending they hadn't. At least now everyone can see it clearly, I added. Silence. Heavy. Unavoidable. My sister avoided my eyes. My brother stared at the table. No one spoke, because there was nothing left to hide behind. I picked up my jacket from the back of my chair. My mom reached out slightly. Just sit down and we'll talk later, she said. I paused, then looked at her. Later never comes. I said quietly. That was the truth. It always got brushed aside. Forgotten. Turned into something smaller than it actually was. But not this time. I turned toward the exit, each step steady, unrushed. 3. No anger. No hesitation. Just final. Behind me, I could feel the weight of the room shifting. The laughter gone. The energy different. Because for the first time, I hadn't stayed. And for the first time, they couldn't pretend it was just a joke anymore.